How much do you view the other states and look at their numbers? And if you look at the funding, Missouri, I would say lower third, typically the numbers I saw this morning. How are we doing as a state as opposed to other states, and how much have you guys researched that?
Well, Missouri is low and is traditionally extremely low in the 50 states. Third would be generous. I mean, we're down there practically the bottom in funding public education. We're at the bottom funding higher education. Teacher pay in Missouri is one of the lower ones in the nation. Very frugal state, Missouri. I think that's also the same for roads and bridges and everything else. We do it on the cheap in Missouri. Does that get you a bright future? That's the thing about it. As every corporate person knows, every business person knows, if you're not investing in your infrastructure, including education and all the rest that I just mentioned, then where's your future? Where's the bright future in that? Because in a way, all you're doing is starving yourself out. And I think Missouri is not looking at education as the vehicle to take them in the future. And they should be, because that's what's really going to pay. My school district is the fastest growing school district in St. Louis County, and most of the county school districts are losing student population. The reason for that is because people are migrating to Lindbergh for the education. That's a vehicle for a bright future. That's not the mall in my district that's vacant. That's not something else. It's that people are moving for education. But Missouri could have a bright future if they fully funded public education, and if they looked at education as their vehicle to a bright future and made that a top priority. But in the legislature, we have all kinds of issues, and so actually I think, and I'm going to go out on a limb here a little bit, in my career, and Bernie would be a lot better to have a view on this, 25 years ago, we were the heroes at the legislature. When you were an educator and you went to Jeff City, I mean, the doors were open and people patted on your back and said, thank you so much, thank you so much. As that flipped, and now we go in there and the door is closed and they say, hey.
Oh, no, Jim again.
Yeah, I don't want to see you guys anymore. And by the way, I don't like what you do and you're Common Core focused or you're this and you're that. So politicians and politics have really gone from heavy support for public education in Missouri to really it's a real tug of war just to get basics, because there's a lot of anti-public education sentiments in the state politics.